Presenting Open Mic by Shana Supine and Corinna Richmond.
So I was sitting there, right, just polishing the glass. And she gets her butt on the stage more beautiful and raw than the day that she got married. The saloon was full that night. I had all the nice smelling candles out, real cloth napkins, the whole 9 yards. Smoke hung in the air. The beer was flowing. The whole town must have been out that night. Miss Maisie making her big debut.
Evening, y'all. How's everyone doing this evening? Thanks, Tim, Ma, Pa, Mima. Glad you could all make it. I will be playing a song. Oh yeah, tonight I'll be playing a song for the woman who broke my heart. It's the first time I'm playing, so I beg you all be kind to me. Anyways, here goes.
All the angels in heaven couldn't sing so sweet. And you could feel it, her heart pouring out. She had everyone under her spell.
Harleen, 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 Harleen. I'm begging of you, please don't take my gal. Harleen, 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 Harleen. Please don't take her just because you can.
We felt it with her, the heartbreak, the desolation.
Your beauty is beyond compare, your flaming locks of metal hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile's like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you.
Suddenly, bang, the music stops. It was Annabelle busting down the doors. Annabelle, Maisie's first love, who had come to our little patch of mud from the big city. Annabelle, who won Maisie's pure, fragile heart. The same Annabelle who smashed it to pieces. She was holding a bouquet of pansies.
Maisie?
How dare you? You don't get to show your face here no more, not since you hurt our sweet Maisie. But Maisie held out her hand, silencing him. Her heart was broken, yes, but still kind and optimistic, willing to see the good in everyone.
It's okay, Tim. I'll listen to what she has to say, though I don't like her being here so soon after the divorce either.
Whole place had their eyes on Annabelle and her wilting pansies.
I made a mistake.
Damn right you did.
Timothy, shut your trap and let the young lady speak for herself.
All right, Mima, fine.
Screwed up? Arlene is great, you know, physically, but she don't have your heart, your kind eyes. She don't make me breakfast in the morning or mends my clothes. I took you for granted.
That's damn right you did. I did everything for you, and you ran off with some robot.
Now, what Maisie really meant was AI, or artificial intelligence. But her name was Harleen, and calling her a robot is actually quite an offensive slur.
I messed up, I know. I was afraid. I felt so inadequate compared to you. I saw how much everyone adored you. I wanted to be loved like that. I was afraid of the commitment.
Annabelle, I loved you like that. Wasn't that enough?
You did?
I married you, didn't I? Did you ever sign the papers?
Couldn't bring myself to do it.
Now, that was true, but only because there was a smelly situation involving an angry carriage cabbie in New York and some horse shit landing on divorce papers, not because of some undying love they had, but I guess that's an unimportant detail in retrospect.
Oh, Annabelle.
Maisie, my one true love.
We ran for each other and embraced, holding on like the world was about to end. I always knew it was meant to be. It wasn't. Bang! Harleen busted those damn doors down again. One hell of a repair bill, I tell you. Never get double reverse swinging doors installed in a saloon. The upkeep will cost you an arm and a leg. Anyways, right. Harleen was right pissed as all hell, guns a-blazing on the lookouts for revenge. Annabelle and Maisie broke from their embrace, shocked to see her there.
Oh no!
This doesn't look like coffee and cigarettes to me.
I can explain.
Explain? I thought you came to win me back. You didn't leave her?
Back. I knew it. You're both gonna pay.
And the new guy had to pipe up. Gary. Sweet kid, really. I just wanted someone to bust tables. His heart was in the right place. He was only 13.
Ladies, please, I'm sure this can all be resolved with a simple conversation.
I don't want a resolution. I want revenge.
That's when good old Harleen shot Gary in the chest.
Gary! No! You rotten son of a gun! He was only 13!
Now, this surprised us all. Sweet Maisie whipped a double-barrel shotgun out from her skirts. She took aim at Harleen. None of us ever thought she had it in her.
Oh, Maisie, please.
Maisie dropped her sights from Harleen, turning to Annabelle.
Why not? You're still in love with her?
No, I meant what I said. You've changed. This isn't you. This isn't the woman I fell in love with.
Right.
Maisie threw her shotgun down in that moment, willing to look past it.
You're both pathetic.
Harleen took aim at the pair of them and shot Maisie directly in the heart. Suddenly, faster than I thought possible, everyone whipped out a gun of their own. Even little Jamie, who I really shouldn't have let in the saloon that night, whipped out his toy pellet gun.
You sure you all want to do that?
Now, don't ever let anyone try to convince you that AIs are dim-witted or slow. Harleen took this opportunity to take Annabelle hostage. She put her revolver to Annabelle's head.
No one moves or she dies, got it?
Did I tell y'all about Mima already? No one is really sure exactly whose Mima she is, or what Mima even means for that matter. But she just sort of adopted the whole town. She always took care of us. Now, that's unconditional love. Mima stepped out from the crowd with this tiny 6-bullet revolver. She had more guts than the rest of us combined.
Now, listen here, young lady. There ain't gonna be no more killing tonight. I'm old, I've seen a lot of violence in my day, and I ain't having none of it anymore. Drop your weapon.
I said no one moves.
I suppose we shouldn't have been surprised when the shot rang out, but the spray of blood all over my saloon sure was a shock. Those tile laminate floors were a good investment. I guess it wasn't all snake oil after all. Anyways, chaos erupted. Annabelle dropped to the floor. People were yelling,
Annabelle!
I don't know how Maisie was still alive at that point, but she crawled over to Annabelle with the last of her strength, as if holding her lover one last time was her dying wish. Annabelle reached out to her.
Sorry I was such a rotten lover.
You came back to me. That's all I could ever ask for.
You two deserve each other.
I go, Maisie. I need you to know that I'll always love you.
And I you, sweet Annabelle.
They kissed one last time, and then the laugh faded from Annabelle. The saloon stood, frozen, grieving with their chosen princess. But Meemaw wasn't having none of it.
I ain't having none of it. Maisie, if it's the last thing I do, you'll live to see another day.
Meemaw shot Harleen right between the eyes.
Hey, Jamie, see if you can salvage a heart from that tin chest and save our sweet Maisie.
Jamie did as he was told and scrambled over to Harleen. After some digging and poking, he found some mechanical parts. Him and Meemaw turned to Annabelle and Maisie.
Jamie, we can't save them both. I guess the two of them ain't big enough for this town.
I think you're right, Meemaw. We have to pick.
They're saving our sweet-hearted Maisie.
Blood and guts flew. The pair made fast work of her. Pretty soon, she was good as new. There was a strange mechanical noise, and then her eyes opened. She sat up. Meemaw and Jamie embraced her, but something was different. There was a void in her eyes, an odd coldness. Maisie stood from the crowd, still bloody. Annabelle and Harleen lay dead. The whole saloon looked on, waiting for Maisie to speak.
Honey, it's okay. You're okay.
I was happy.
What?
I was happy to die with her in my arms. My life was fulfilled. I was gonna die side by side with my lover. But you decided to play God, Meemaw. You forced me to live on, to sentence me to eternal torture without my lover.
Boy, was she mad. She picked up that shotgun again and started blasting.
This is all your fault. And all of you. I just wanted to love again, and now I can't. I can't feel a thing with this cold metal heart.
Maisie stopped to look around. She only saw a pile of bodies. She'd killed everyone who'd ever loved her.
This is their fault. I'm not to blame. They did this to me.
That's when I stood up from behind the bar. A bourbon, Maisie? I said with my hands shaking. My life, for the first time, was on the line. She nodded and sat at the bar.
No ice.
Her thing. Clunk, slurp. She finished it in one fell swoop. She sat there the rest of the night, drinking straight bourbon. The old Maisie only ever drank a tequila sunrise, and I was too afraid to kick her out or even say, last call. She must have drank till 5 a.m. She walked home, but I haven't seen her since. Maybe the metal heart rusted, or maybe she made a new life for herself somewhere in some new town. I'll never know. Anyways, that is the story of why we call this old saloon Harleen's.